When I saw it, I was like, yeah, no, you gonna walk. You like to walk, you gonna walk.
Alright, so now we're about to do a hike looking for bears. I thought we was gonna ride in a little van because I seen another one do it, but apparently I signed up for the wrong thing. But which is still cool, not complaining. You can see we can run into some bears.
But you know what, although I was studying a place where if your ass
I'm just gonna kneel.
We're listening to Janet. She said we were going to have to walk, but it looked like we might be taking a bus after all. You know, so I thought I saw somebody get on the bus before.
he wanted to walk.
I was cool with it.
Yeah.
Super dude. It's getting like what? 650. Plastic over there, 450.
You okay, Brady?
Awesome. So my name's Allie. I'll be your guide today. Bobby's gonna be our driver, so let's say hi to Bobby.
Hey, Bobby. Hi, Bobby. Hey, Bobby.
Awesome. So a quick safety speech. Right next to us are windows. They're also gonna be our emergency exits. All you have to do, you pull the red lever and you push the window out. We have another emergency exit in the back. We have med kits. We have road flares. We have everything you could ever need. The thing is, though, me and Bobby are CPR certified, but there's like 27 of you guys. All right, who else is CPR certified? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So in case of emergencies, let's keep it like 7 at a time. That should probably work out. I'm just kidding. We're gonna be completely fine out there. Now, do you guys know where we're going?
No.
Just a random bus with a random guy.
And busted away.
Just because I have a red shirt, right?
Find the souvenir shop. You have the bear spray, that's why.
Yeah. Now, we're going to be going to our Spasski Trail. It consists of 3 viewing platforms. They're looking at the Spasski River. Now, the Spasski River is a great place for a wild brown bear to come out. So we're going out there, and we'll see if we can find some bears today. Right?
Yes.
Awesome. Now, I will try to make this tour informational as well. As in, I want to make sure you guys know more about the animals, the plants, the wildlife in general. So I'll be talking a lot. You guys are going to hate me. But now, before I keep going, believe it or not, English is not my first language. So if you hear any mispronunciations or anything like that, just don't call it out. Now, I do want to start with Icy Strait Point itself. Do you guys know what Icy Strait Point is? It's a cruise ship port, right? However, it was actually a cannery before it was ever a cruise ship port. The cannery was built in 1911. It started operating in 1912. They did turn it into a huge gift shop though, so not anymore. But there's still a small free museum in there. It's pretty cool. It has a lot of props. It explains to you the history of the cannery, the history of the town itself, the culture of the town, how they can the salmon, and all that cool stuff. So if you guys want to check it out after this tour, feel free. It's really nice. Now, I do want to make sure that we know the difference between the port, the island, and the town. Do you guys know the name of the town we're going to ride through today? Una, exactly, yeah. Do you guys know the name of the island?
Oh, yes.
Chichagov Island. Can you guys say Chichagov?
Chichagov.
Awesome. I'll make sure we can pronounce it by the end of this tour. can just call it Chicago if you really want to. Now, do you guys know the name of the natives that live on this island?
George told me, but I can't pronounce it.
Klingit. Can you guys say Klingit?
Klingit.
Awesome. Again, we'll make sure we try multiple times throughout the tour just to make sure we have it. But if you guys want to take a look at the cannery, it's actually, you're going to start seeing it on the right as we head further out. It's the huge red building with the white roof. You guys see that?
Yeah.
That's going to be your cannery, right? Now, one more thing I want to mention is, on the right-hand side, we do have a body of water. Did they tell you guys on the cruise ship what that body of water is called? They call that the Pacific Ocean. That's what I'm just kidding. They do call it Port Frederick, or the natives here call it Khutskyi. Now, Khutskyi translates exactly to Brown Bear Bay, which gives you the implication that we have a lot of brown bears, right? We do. The ratio is about 3 brown bears for each person. That means we have more bears than people here. So hopefully we're going to be okay out there.
I like that.
$950. It goes to like $1,100 in the summer, just for the seasonal workers and stuff. And speaking of the population, yeah. So we have about 950 people that live on this island year round. That approximately means we have about 3,000 bears on an island that is 75 miles long and 50 miles wide, which is not enough space for all these bears. So this is why we always have great chances. Now, when it comes to Port Frederick, it's actually packed with wildlife. You have humpback whales, orcas, seals, sea lions, sea otters, salmon, halibut, ravens, crows. We have all kind of stuff out there. We also have so many bald eagles. Have you guys ever seen some bald eagles? On this island? Yeah. They call them the town pigeon here. They're just pigeon. Now, one more thing I want to mention as well. On the right here, we have this walk by the water. Now, this is called the Memorial Sea Walk, and it's designated for veterans. Now, 40% of the population here is veteran, which is the highest concentration in the whole country.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So if you're a veteran on the bus, thank you for your service. You guys will see benches with flags coming out of them. These flags stand for different military branches. And this is great weather for marine wildlife watching. So if you guys want to come out here after the tour, just to look for marine wildlife, you definitely can. And by the way, we have to acknowledge the fact that it's really sunny right now.
Yeah.
I want to give you guys a bear safety speech. Now, what do you do when you see a bear?
Depends on the bear.
Now, the most important, yeah, that's definitely a good option. Now, the most important thing is that we will not run. These bears can run up to 35 miles an hour. None of us can run that fast. I tried, I only got to 34. So, I'm just kidding. Now, what we should do, let's say we somehow get into a really close encounter with a bear. All you have to do is make sure you make a tight circle around it, right? And just give it like 10 minutes. I'm just kidding. On a real note though, a brown bear would never intimidate a big group of people, so just stick together. As long as we're together, we're fine. Now, if we get into a close encounter and we're all sticking together, all you have to do is listen to very simple instructions like move forwards, backwards, left, right, simple as that. Put your arms up, put your arms down. Now, let's say you wander off away from the group, which please never do that. But let's say you wander off away from the group and you encounter a bear. What do you do? So, yeah, you're gonna make yourself look big by raising your arms up, be as loud as you can, and steadily back away from that bear. Now, that only sometimes works though, so just don't wander off away from the group. But if it does work, why does it work? Brown bears are solitary animals. We're not food to them either. So for you to get a brown bear to attack you, all you have to do is stress it out by being in its personal space. So just give that bear space and hope for the best. Now, again, I do have bear spray. I just got to figure out how to use it. I'm just kidding. I know how to use it.
Throw the can in it.
Now, we will have a bear security guard with us down there. They do carry loaded firearms. However, we never have to shoot a bear, and we don't want to. If we have to shoot a bear or spray, that means somebody probably did something wrong. So let's stay safe out there. Now, when it comes to the food situation, don't bring any food on the trail. And by food, I don't mean gum or cough drops or like factory sealed stuff. If you have like a factory sealed granola bar, that's fine. As long as your food is factory sealed. Now back here, you have the Devil's Club. You guys see this?
Yeah.
You can tell it's dangerous. You can tell you're not supposed to, handle that at all. Now, if I touch it gently, again, I'm fine. The problem is, if I just hit it accidentally, it hurts really bad. So let's avoid that. Now, we also do have some cow parsnip over there. You guys see the white flowers? That's your cow parsnip. Now, some of them don't grow the white flowers, like this one. This is also cow parsley. You see how stocky the stem is? It's really stocky stem. Just make sure you know the shape of that leaf so you can avoid it. Other than that, we'll just have a great time out there. It's beautiful down there. Just take pictures, take videos. We're just gonna wait on everybody to be done with the restroom and should be good to go. Oh, everybody's done? We have someone else. Yeah, once everybody's done, we should be good to go.
Sorry.
She's good. Stand next to her.
Anybody else need to use the restroom? We're going to be out on the trail for quite a bit. So please do so now, forever hold your peace until the end of the trail. Alrighty. Anybody bring any food that was not vacuum sealed? Anything that has been opened? Anything like that? Perfect. Well, my name's Ave, and I'll be your bear safety security for this part of your tour today. I do have other coworkers out on the trail as well. We are all CPR first aid and AED certified, so should anything happen, you guys are in good hands. We are certified on our firearms and our cage infusement. Ma'am, please stay with us over here. Thank you very much. So, I want to get into a couple of rules here before we get onto the trail. Rule number 1 is stay together. Alrighty, we are not going to be wandering off or creating large gaps in our group today, as there are lots of bears here. So, staying in the group will be our main priority, especially if we do get a close encounter, which can happen from time to time. I'll be giving you guys on instructions on a case-by-case basis should we have an encounter like that today. But watch your step on the trail. It can be very steep, uneven, rocky. There's lots of tripping hazards, so please watch your step. If you guys do see any tripping hazards, let the person behind you know, because like I said, as we're going to be walking in a tight group, people behind you may not see the tripping hazard before they get to it. So just a common courtesy just to let them know as you guys are walking down. Please stay away from the greenery. A lot of this greenery can hurt you. All right. Good. Any questions?
Awesome.
Not even a question about my dog?
I know it's a deterrent from something, but I can't remember what it is.
Mosquitoes.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I notice a difference with it versus without it. So
Cool.
I prefer it with it.
It's worried that the mosquitoes like, it's gonna eat me. Don't lose your mind.
Awesome, we just got one more person and we should be good to go.
Yep.
Now,
I'll be at the front of the group.
yeah,
I'll be
and I'll
off the
take the back.
Yep.
Now, just the things I have to emphasize, as you guys remember, we will be walking through a muskeg. Just stay on the boardwalk, and we're going to stop at the stick. We have a stick down there in one of the sinkholes. You just pull it out, and it is going to be a great demonstration on how deep these sinkholes can go. So we're definitely going to take a look at that. But other than that, again, you guys see how we're just talking lively volumes right here? That's the best thing to do to make sure we're not scaring any wildlife away at all. And yeah, other than that, we're just going to have a great time down there. Awesome, that should be all of us. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Perfect. We're going to follow Ave down the trail and I'll take it back. because this is a sinkhole. You guys see this? Now it looks like a shallow puddle of water, doesn't it? Look at this. You guys see this? This can fit me right here. Now, this one actually is shallow. They can go up to 40 feet deep, which, is anybody 40 feet tall? So yeah, let's avoid stepping off of the board. Awesome. So I know you guys are probably wondering how these are formed. So what we're going to do, we're going to follow Ave down to the platform here, and we're going to talk about it. Awesome. So right now we're in the middle of the Muskeg, and if you guys look onto the Muskeg, it looks like normal forest ground, right? It looks like you can walk on it, but not really. It's just a bunch of dead plant matter that's been stacking up on top of each other for thousands of years. Now it rains 280 days out of the year here, which is a lot of rain. So this stuff, these dead plants, they will absorb water, but they do have a limit. It gets to a point where all the unabsorbed water, it turns into huge sinkholes. Now that does raise the question though, how do bears navigate through a muskeg? Now if you do step down there yourself, you can actually walk down there, but you will eventually step into a sinkhole, where it's going to feel like you're walking on a wet sponge. And even if you're careful, some of the sinkholes are covered with a layer of dead plants where you can't even see them, right? This is why we're not going to do that. However, bears use something called a game trail. What a game trail is, it's a trail that is solid enough to hold the weight of a bear. And there are multiple game trails that go through a muskeg, and bears use the same game trails all the time, right? And they even pass it down generations, by the way. This is why this is also a game trail for the bears. They use this boardwalk, just like we do. This is why sometimes we do see bear poop on the trail. If you see any, please don't step on it. I do have to clean the bus tonight. Now, you guys are also probably wondering, the trees here are so small. The reason they are is because, as we said, it's just a bunch of dead plants. So the soil is very acidic, it's very nutrient deficient. The trees are struggling to survive here. They grow half of an inch every year. While the trees out there, they grow a couple feet every year, even though they're the same age. Now, you guys also definitely saw this stuff hanging from the trees, right? Do you guys know what that is? Moss. It does look like moss. It looks like Spanish moss, specifically. But it's actually called lichen, or old man's beard. Now, what lichen or old man's beard is it's two organisms fused into one. You have algae, you have fungus, they get together and they turn into that lichen. Now, for that process to even take place, the air purity has to be really high. So this is the freshest air we'll ever breathe. Make sure you breathe as much as you can before you go. And by the way, it is edible. I just never ate it, surprisingly. I did hear it tastes like black licorice from multiple people, so I would never eat that. But if you guys do want to eat lichen, just make sure you clean it, because we have insects, and insects like to lay eggs on stuff like this, so let's avoid that. Now, one last thing I want to mention before we go down there. You guys see that? That's called Spasski Mountain. Now, Spasski Mountain is pretty small, but it holds up to 200 bear dens, which is way too many bear dens for a mountain this small, so it's a pretty cool fact to know. Other than that, though, I don't really see any bears in the Muskeg, so what do you guys say we go down there and see what we can find? Awesome, we're just going to follow Ave down there, huh? Bunch berries. Bunch berries. They're edible, yeah, but they're not fully ripe yet.
Excuse me.
You guys see something out there already? Good looking ducks right here. Awesome, so that's really good. And I've been talking your ears off, but what we can do is we'll actually look for a bear, right? Now, these bears could be anywhere.
This is Robert Downey Jr. And I'm Ben Stiller.
I like going down.
Well,